Hello, Elbert County Middle School students. This is your school resource officer, Lieutenant Marc Fleming here. Guys, on a daily basis, it's my job to keep you safe, keep everyone in the school safe, and to teach champs. But since you're not here, I wanted to go ahead and make a PowerPoint. It's probably about a 10-minute PowerPoint to share some tips, some home alone safety tips. And if you stick around all the way to the end of the video, hey, we're giving away a big prize here. Something awesome. Good stuff. The big rolls. Not for real. 5-pound bag of Starburst. So stick around to the end of the video to find out what you can do. Hey, it's gonna be pretty fun. I think y'all will like the little contest we got going on. But first and foremost, miss you guys here at the school. Uh, the rooms are quiet. Miss seeing you guys. Cafeteria's quiet. Miss seeing you guys in there. Miss talking to you. Now I'm not the only one here at the middle school that misses all of you. Miss Drake misses you. The teachers miss you. Mr. Huff really misses you. Mr. Huff is really having a tough time. I've got some official police body cam footage of Mr. Huff from yesterday. It's really sad. I'm going to share that with y'all right now. Make sure your volume's turned up for this.
All right, one straight line.
What's going on around here?
0, 1, 2. Get one line down. 0, 1, 2. Hey, why are you talking to the line? Okay,
what is he doing?
Mr.
Huff! Mr. Huff, who are you talking to?
My kids.
What kids?
I just miss them so much, man.
Maybe Mr. Huff done lost it. So yes, Mr. Huff misses you. I miss you. Hey, we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through it together. I'm gonna give y'all some tips. So seriously, here are some do's and don'ts during these times when you are home alone. Okay. Never open the door to strangers or delivery people. Keep in mind, people will lie to you. People will say they have a delivery. People will say that they've got free candy or come look at my puppies or whatever. But people will lie to you to gain access to your home. So don't open the door to strangers. Don't open the door to delivery people. Never tell anyone you're home alone. Never post this information on social media. That's not something you want to advertise. Don't use appliances. Things like your stove could easily start a fire, especially if you were to use it, forget to turn it off. Pot sits on it, gets hot, it could start a fire. Don't play with any guns or any weapons. That's always a rule, but we should have adult supervision. I love the Second Amendment, love to shoot, but we have to do that safely, and you shouldn't never do that when you're home alone. And don't take any medication not approved by your parents. An Advil that I could take as an adult, the dosage that's healthy for me would not be healthy for a 10, 11, 12-year-old. So be sure that any medication is approved by your parents. Another don't, a lot of you may never think about this, but headphones. When you're home alone, headphones can be dangerous. And in law enforcement, we call it having situational awareness. That's being aware of what's going on in the outside world. If you have headphones on, AirPods in, volume cranked up to 10 like this fella down here, you're not going to hear a smoke detector going off. You're not going to hear glass breaking or somebody coming into the home. So keep in mind, if you're playing a game, playing Fortnite, playing Call of Duty, listen through the TV speakers. Now when your parents are home, that's fine, but when you're home alone, we don't want to wear this stuff. And what other don'ts can you think of? This is something you should discuss with your parents. What other rules do they have for you? All right, some do's. Number one, know what your parents expect of you and respect their rules. They may not want you going out and shooting basketball when they're not there. They may not want you having a friend over when they're not there. guys, respect your parents' rules. I have kids. We have rules, and I expect them to follow my rules and respect my rules. So that same goes for you. Also, keep a list of phone numbers for your mom, your dad, relatives, trusted neighbors, and others as approved by your parents. You want to know who you can get in touch with when you have an issue, when you have a problem. Practice an emergency plan. Know what to do if there is a real emergency. And we're gonna talk about some more of that here in just a minute. Keep a phone charged up and readily available. If you don't have a regular house phone, be sure you have a cell phone and be sure it stays charged so it's ready when you need it. Do your schoolwork. Let me tell you something. I've been really impressed by the teachers here at Elbert County Middle School and really the entire school district. They've done a really good job at just reshaping how we educate you guys. This distance learning, they put this together in like a day. Uh, they don't want you to get behind. They want you to stay up on your learning, and so hey, don't let their hard work go to waste, guys. Now we don't want you to sit around all day and do schoolwork, but if you go on the middle school Facebook page, Miss Drake's got a great video about what to do and about having a plan in place to keep up with your schoolwork. And what other do's can you think of? There are a lot of other things we can do. Uh, what other do's can you think of? All right. So let's talk about with this pandemic going on, uh, when you should call 911 for a medical emergency. If you have trouble breathing or someone is choking, if you're having an allergic reaction, if you're having symptoms of a heart attack or a stroke, if you're confused, disoriented, or dizzy, if you or someone else is having difficulty speaking, walking, or seeing, or you have sudden severe pain, these are all emergencies. And there are other emergencies. This is not an all-inclusive list, but this is what you should call 911 for. We're not going to call 911 for just information about the virus going around. We're not going to call 911 if we need a ride to the doctor's office or if we want to get tested or if we're having mild symptoms. These are things that you can go to this website down here at the bottom, dph.georgia.gov/novel coronavirus, and you can get information there about this. All right. When else should you call 911? There's a fire. First, you're going to get out of the house, and you're not going to return. You're not going to return if you have a pet or anything else in there of value. Do not return. Get out. Don't return. Call 911. Maybe there's a stranger that's knocking at the door and they won't leave. Call 911. But be sure not to ever tell them your parents are not home. If someone's knocking on your door and want to see your parents, tell them they're in the bathroom. Don't tell them you're home alone. And call 911. If someone breaks into your home, call 911. Now you want to get out if possible. Get out, get away from the house, but don't confront them. Get out, get away, call 911. And any other time when you feel like your life or someone else's life is in danger, certainly call 911. We're coming. We're sending somebody to help. Just remember, 911 isn't a toy. If you call 911, someone is coming to your house. Please don't make fake or prank emergency calls to 911. We would gladly come for real emergencies, but you'll be in serious trouble if it's a prank. Okay? Because prank 911 calls take resources away from real emergencies. If you've called 911, we're sending a deputy. But what if there's another emergency already going on and we have to take resources away from that emergency and send them to your prank? So keep that in mind. So what to expect when you call 911? The 911 operator is going to ask you several questions, such as, what is your emergency? What is the emergency? What's your name? Where are you? So you should always be sure to know your own address. Maybe you're staying with a grandparent, aunt, or uncle. You should know their address as well. What's your phone number? And when needed, 911 dispatchers are going to give you instructions on what to do during certain emergencies. Always answer their questions and take their advice. Use your time wisely. It was in 1665, there was a great plague going on in London, and this guy right here, Isaac Newton, Google him. Uh, he's somebody that's really good to learn about. He used his time very wisely during this global pandemic in London in the 1600s. He was forced to work at home for over a year, and it was during this time Newton discovered gravity. Google that story. Look Sir Isaac Newton up and learn about him. But what I'm saying is we want to use our times wisely. Use this time to learn something new. Hey, don't waste your time. Don't waste this time. Learn something new. Don't spend your entire time with your face stuck to a screen. I know you're going to play Call of Duty and you're going to play Fortnite. You're going to play other video games. Hey, in moderation, guys. I like to play video games too, but let's keep it in moderation. Let's get fit. Let's stay active. All my athletes, all my wrestlers, all my soccer players, baseball players, football players, use this time to stay active. I miss sports. I miss going to soccer practice and soccer games, and I miss keeping up with the baseball team and what y'all are doing. But let's not let this time go to waste. Stay active. Have your routine. I know the PE teachers are pushing out stuff for y'all to do. So let's keep up with our physical activity. Unfortunately, this is probably true. During the coronavirus, SROs have been reassigned to the streets. The what? Yeah. Hey, I love being an SRO. But school's closed, so I'm going to have to go back and work the streets some. You may see me out and about, wave at me. And in 20 years or 20 years from me, 30, 40 years for you guys when you're grandparents, you're going to be sitting around telling your grandkids about the global pandemic, and your grandkids are going to say, "What were you doing, Grandpa?" "Oh, just sending out memes to my friends and stuff." Uh, Listen, I love a good meme. This is pretty good. So here's the challenge. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video. Do you have a funny meme? Best meme wins the Starburst. 5 pounds of Starburst. I might even throw in a roll of toilet paper. I don't know. But listen, I probably enjoy a good meme better than most people. So email them to me right here. Here's my email address: mark.fleming@elbert.12k.ga.us. Send me your best meme. Best meme. I'll get you some Starburst when we come back to school. 5 pounds. And this brings us to the end. And with the end, I want to close on something kind of serious. This is Lieutenant Fleming's 10 things that we won't take for granted after this global pandemic. Number 10, the morning rush to school. I know, listen, I don't enjoy getting up early and getting everybody ready to school and rushing, but I sure do miss it. And I can't wait to get back to a normal routine. Number 9, trips to the store without worry. I've been staying out of the store, doing without things just because I don't want to expose myself or someone else to this. Number 8, easy to find toilet paper. From what I hear, the store shelves are empty. I'm good. I'm set. I ain't worried about it. I'm ready to go. Number 7, sports practices. I've been helping coach soccer these past few months with Coach Terrell, and man, I miss seeing all the guys out there and all the girls out there, and miss seeing the track full of athletes and sports games. I miss hearing about the baseball team and what they're doing and things of that nature. Number 5, going out to eat. We've been eating at home. I miss going to La Fagata, Dairy Queen, getting a blizzard. I've been trying to stay at home and be responsible, so I definitely miss going out to eat. Number 4, high five, fist bumps, and handshakes. I'm a social person. I like seeing you guys and high five and fist bumps and all that good stuff. So miss all that. Regular daily life. Hey, but we're gonna get back to regular daily life. I promise you. Church services. A lot of church services have been canceled. I miss going to church on Sundays and Wednesdays. So I can't wait to get back to just the normal church services. And number 1, miss seeing all you guys. I can't wait to get back to school. So take this time, follow some of my tips. I'll let you know who won the Starburst, who has the best meme. So share that with me, and also share if you've got a top 10 things that you're not going to take for granted after all this is said and done. Feel free to email them to me. There's my email address again. Thank you guys. Miss you guys, and see you real soon. Hopefully. God bless.